Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi. Does traditional tattoos last longer than this new era of tattoos? Is there a way I can cover up this tattoo?
Okay.
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 You're falling into a trendy trap. It is almost as trendy as the tribals. Question: fact or myth? Color fades faster than black and gray. Why do people do this? Why do you just like, well, anyway. Yeah. First, intro.
This is the Tat Chat with Electric Linda.
Okay. Let's try this. Hi. So I actually managed for the first time to go live on Instagram at the same time as YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. However, the thing I would like to talk to you today. But first, hello, James and Shiro and Jesse, Emo and Shauna. And then we have the people on Instagram, which I have to look at like next to this. So it's like two screens, but hey, I'm leveling up, right? So good evening, Rob. Hi. And hello there on Instagram, Janne and Danielle, Attic Calm. Yeah, hello. The thing with Instagram is when you're looking at the chat, you see like people that are just, that are watching. Someone is watching. So that's kind of making the chat on Instagram pretty difficult compared to Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. Hi, Miss White Rabbit. Hello. And hi from Brazil on Instagram. Karen Tattooer, hello. So, I was thinking, I wanted to talk to you because now I'm really frustrated right now. So, for you guys on Instagram, you can only see the middle part. There's actually more going on the sides here. So, but this is, it's no big deal. You'll live without it. But okay, what am I gonna talk to you about? Because I was so slow with figuring out what I wanted to talk about because some things are happening on these social platforms and I get pretty frustrated about it. So I was thinking, I would like to have your help and like your opinions on stuff. So thank you for following on Twitch. So I was thinking, I have a poll. You guys on Instagram can't join this, I think. No, you can't. But you can comment if you want, and I'll try to look at them. But you guys that are on YouTube and Facebook, I think, but at least YouTube and Twitch, you guys can help me out with this poll. I have made a poll where I would like to, firstly, this is the first poll. We're going to do several. Instagram can see in the background. What do you mean can see in the background? But yeah, they can see the middle. But however, so this is the first poll. So if you think about it, like on YouTube, because now there's so much stuff going on. So before I try to sit down and like really plan out like the live streams and the content, because I really, really enjoy live streaming. I'm not kidding. This is like, I could probably quit tattooing and start live streaming if that was, if it was paying my bills, but it's not. But I think it's so much fun. I can't help it. And I'm such a nerd, so I quickly learn new things and how to do this. So I'm wondering, no, I'm not going to stop tattooing. No, I won't. So you jumped from Facebook to Twitch, Miss Cherry. Awesome. Yeah, the screen behind me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They can't see that. But I can actually turn. But the screen behind me is so small. They're not going to be able to see that. Hi, David, the baby. And hi, Nicole. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I haven't said hello to everyone, like each and every one, like I usually do. Now it's like, it's a lot. I was actually going to try to do TikTok as well. Because that's the thing. TikTok is I'm impressed, I must say. I took this from Miguel. I hope he doesn't mind. So TikTok was impressively amazing for live streams. So I got really frustrated. So the thing is, oh, you jumped from Instagram to YouTube, so you could definitely see what you were missing on Instagram. Awesome. Because if you jump from Instagram to YouTube or Twitch, then you can join in the poll, which is there, like right next to me. So the poll, the first poll we're going to do is YouTube. It's all about YouTube. So if you imagine going into my YouTube page, youtube.com/electriclinda, and what do you want to see? What do you want to see on my YouTube channel? And I'm thinking like in short or long or whatever. So first poll is that side is if you want to see like what is my number one priority? What should that be? Should it be? I actually forgot one thing on the poll. I'm going to change that. And if you have other suggestions, wait with the poll. Wait. If you have other suggestions for, let me go into that. Where is that? There it is. Okay. If you have other suggestions that are not in the poll, then shout it out right now before we all start voting, if that's all right. And let me close the poll first, but I can still show it. You can no longer vote. No, right. But we're going to still make it show closed poll so that you can still see it. You should be able to see it. So you guys on Instagram, I'm really sorry about like the chat is very difficult there. So if you have any questions or like chat messages on Instagram, I might not see it because it's a little bit small and far from my viewing. It's the Instagram live thing on a Mac is not what I prefer. Let's see here. Yeah, you should be able to see it even though it's closed, but we'll wait. The thing is, I wanted to add one thing to the poll. I need to, what is going on? Polls. Is the sound lagging? That could be on Twitch. Actually, I've heard that several times. And hello, Dantes on Instagram. Hi. So, sorry, Paul's back. There we go. View active Paul. I can't change it. I have to close it. And then I need to cancel. Okay. I need to cancel it first and then change it. That's it. Okay. So sorry, this is going to be a technical BS kind of stream, but bear with me, okay? So what should be the number one priority? I put like live tattooing, tattoo time lapses, the Tat Chat, and then it could be, now I'm getting something on Instagram. I want to see, what I want to see is a gallery of tattoos like the one you have in your lobby. Lots of samples and videos of people getting a tattoo, like short videos of artists and arts. Nice. So like, yeah. So sort of just showing off the tattoo shop. I mean, that's actually a really good idea. But I think that could, I mean, I could have that on my channel, of course, but it would also be nice to have on the Masterpiece channel, like the Studios channel. But yeah, I will, let's see, I'll put in tattoo device videos, like not live streams, but tattoo advice, tattoo related videos, not lives, not live. Add. Oh, I need that command. Videos. There we go. And then we could have, like you said, like slide, like almost like galleries, slideshows. Yeah, I'm not going to put that in the priorities, but yeah, confirm. So now we have this, and then start poll. Now it should be. I just need to update it, I guess. Oh, it's just because. We can only see 3 of them. How about if I do a thin bar? Can we see it then? Yeah, but then it's so small. Okay. I don't like this. Let's see, I'll just make the fonts smaller. There we go. Option, font weight. There we go, a little bit smaller. Okay. Are you better now? Still, okay. Okay, then I'll just have to do like this. Sorry for my technical stuff. I'll fix it. I'm fixing it. Edit, size. We need height to be bigger. So 600 there, and we'll do 400 on the width. Maybe that could work. Yes, it works. So I'll just make this smaller. And there we go. Okay, so that works, right? Sort of. We'll do, there we go. Okay. Now I have the poll all done. So what do you do if you want to join in on the poll is to, if you're on Instagram and you also want to vote for this and help me out with my content planning, you can jump into YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. And then you write in the chat exclamation mark and then that word. So it's either, oh, it's vote. You see there, it says live tattooing. If you want that to be prioritized number 1, you put vote like that, exclamation mark, vote tattooing. Or you do tattoo time lapses, exclamation mark, vote time lapse. The Tat Chat, exclamation mark, vote Tat Chat. Tattoo related videos not live, vote videos. Okay. So just to have like, and of course I actually sort of course, since you are here, you are on the Tat Chat on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Hopefully you enjoy the Tat Chat. So I mean, it's nice that you want that to be prioritized. But yeah, I'm going to change this so you can see more of the text for the vote. So I'll do a width 500 there. There we go. Okay. So vote videos if you want that. So you just, you write exclamation mark, vote, space, and then videos, Tat Chat, time lapse, or tattooing. Yep. So, and while you do that, while you help me with the voting, I would like to talk a little bit about what's happening, like on generally on all the platforms, because I noticed that on TikTok, I was like so surprised of the quality of live streaming, and yeah, I think you did it wrong, Michael. Or no, you should. That should be right. I think, but yeah, it didn't turn into a vote. So maybe try again. What was I saying? Yeah. See, that's my. Can't see the poll. What? It's right here on the screen. Isn't it? Because what I was thinking is that to go live, if it's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I mean, there are all these platforms, and I feel like I've invested so much in all of these platforms in different ways. You know, Instagram is. Thank you for following on Twitch. So Instagram is, I would guess, the portfolio, and you know, would that's where I need to like post my portfolio. But I just sometimes I just get frustrated. So I was thinking, before I start planning and really going into the depth of all the content, I was wondering if you guys have any sort of requests or ideas, or you know, what you would like to see. If there's anything specific that you know that you're missing, you know, to see wherever, if it's on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, you know, if it's something that you would like to see. For me, like personally, if it wasn't for all of my colleagues and, you know, music and stuff in the shop, I would probably be live streaming like from the moment I come into the. Oh yeah. Sorry, Miss Cherry. That's because it's there. That's the only way to sort of get monetized and to earn a few bucks on Twitch. That's that. It's there are ads in the stream, and so by becoming a member or a subscriber on Twitch, then you don't get the ads. But yeah. So, but yeah, it's like I would like to do more live streams, and I just think that the last days when I've tried to do live streams on TikTok, I noticed that I have like 99% followers they're Norwegian on my TikTok channel. So that was really surprising. So that when I went live for some of the first times, I noticed that people were asking me like, why do you speak English? I'm like, I have mostly English speaking followers because I've been used to having more international followers like on Instagram and YouTube. So I would vote but can't access it, but would love to see what's related to tattoo life. Yes, okay, that's nice. Tattoo life. Is there something specific within the tattoo life? Like, do you mean outside of the studio or inside the studio when I'm not tattooing, or conventions, or, you know, is there anything else? This is my first Tat Chat, so I'm not sure what it's normally like, but all topics sound good. I like watching tattoo tutorials, time lapses, and live streams. I like shorter videos if it's pre-recorded. Yeah, okay. That's nice to know, because I've noticed that like usually now the last months, because I haven't posted any long form videos on YouTube for a long time, because I feel like I don't have that time to sit and edit the videos after, you know, and that's easier when it's short form. You know, you just make some clips and stuff, and I've noticed that I have more views on the shorts than I do on the videos. Feel like you're very shy on livecast. You're definitely you definitely like that in real life. Yeah, I am I am shy. I am shy, and I have, I don't know, just I am. This is me. Yeah. I think if you have seen my YouTube videos, the ones that I made, you know, in, I don't know, 2018 or something, I had this persona almost. I was, you know, it's only me and the camera, so it was very easy for me to sort of have this attitude persona, and being like, you know, having this vibe in a way, and I don't, and that's, now I feel like I talk straight from, you know, straight from me. And when I did these videos, that, you know, they're edited and cut out all of the and, you know, so I think I just seem more maybe professional and like everything in control in those videos. And now you see sort of the raw material, you know. How do you deal with difficult clients? How I deal with them. I usually don't have that many difficult clients anymore. I've had some like in the past, and I mean, how you deal with them, that depends on the way they're difficult. But let's see. So the Tat Chat and live tattooing is in the lead. I am doing a live tattooing on Wednesday, actually. I hope at some point YouTube will add live caption in the viewer's choice of language, so that everyone can watch any channel from every country that YouTube is available. Yeah, I agree. That would be awesome. How do you deal with being shy and being all up in people's personal space? Well, that's just, I think, practice. You know, yeah, by just being there and having these clients, and I've been talking to so many different people for 24 years now, and giving them a tattoo. I needed to, even though I was super shy and I have super low self-esteem, and I've dealt with a lot of issues like in the past. Now I feel like I'm more authentic than I've ever been, and that's very liberating, even though I'm still shy. But yeah, you still have stuff to work on, all of us, I guess. But I think just by practicing talking to people, and that made me feel more and more reassured that I sort of know what I'm doing, and that gave me more of that confidence as a tattoo artist. So yeah, just like everything. How do you get better in anything? That's just practice. A little off topic, but when did you finish a chest piece with Trina? When was that? Can't even remember. Is like a year ago or something, I think. So yeah, it goes from here and all like here and all the way up there. So yeah, and sorry if my hair is a mess today, and yeah, but who cares? I'm going to sort a trip next year. I need a Johnny Cash and Bob Marley tattoo done. Cool. Sounds cool. Hi, Loki. Hello. I was so stuck in the chat on Instagram. I didn't think you were talking at all. But someone said, what about a shortcut of people who just got a tattoo from you and your crew, kind of feedback, if you will? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. And those are good for like reels and TikToks and shorts. But what I'm wondering right now is more like what would be the better topic and sort of content to put on the long form. And that's what I've used the Tat Chat for. Like, it's almost like a podcast, but I'm talking to you, and I like that. Take me work to your team, please. I'm normal tattoo artist. Want to be a part of a cool team. Oh, we are a cool team, I must say. I'm glad that you see that. And yeah, thank you for noticing that, Max. But yeah, so I see now that we got some more votes. If you guys on YouTube and Twitch want to vote, we have this poll here. You can vote what should be the #1 priority on my YouTube channel. Could it be live tattooing, tattoo time lapses, the Tat Chat, or tattoo related videos that are not live? Did you live stream second part of the chest piece or no? Was trying to find on YouTube. Oh, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. I can check. I can check. Live. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, it looks like I didn't. Huh. Yeah, because I did like 2 parts of the first session. I streamed almost 2 hours, then took a break, and then streamed almost 1.5 hours. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't stream that. I thought I did. But yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Time-lapse YouTube shorts. Yeah. I agree, actually. 3D, I agree. So I'm going to note things down a little bit so that I actually remember what we're talking about here. Where are we? Let's make a new note. If you haven't already, you could also do a poll on the community post for people who aren't on this live. I could do that too. And I thought, because that's, you know, that's me. I'm like, I get so, it's everywhere. I get frustrated. And that's why I like to have this, like a conversation with you guys. I just think that's cozy, you know. Let's just note things down. So I have like content notes. And that was a really good idea, like that all the tattoo time lapses, that they go to the Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. That's it. They don't need to go to TikTok. So that's actually a good idea. If I'm planning a new ink now, not at the moment. Most common question: are you single? Yes, I am. So yeah, I've been single for 2 years now. I just want to be kissed. So, Tat Chat is brilliant. Okay. Live tattoo stream, aftercare, designing a tattoo, cover up a device, meet the shop artist. Thank you, Rob. Those are great ideas. I'm going to write that down. So you like the Tat Chat. So that stays. Okay. The Tat Chat is staying. But if you look there, you see how many are watching. And that makes me think, if I'm going to ask you guys on Instagram, because right now there are more people watching on Instagram than there are on Facebook and Twitch. So I know YouTube is the leader here, but is Instagram interested in having, because then I could like ditch Facebook, at least ditch Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to clean up a little bit in the content, and no, because I need structure. Sometimes I feel like, you know, this, I don't know if it's this autistic specter or whatever, but it's just like I feel more comfortable when I have a structure and I have a schedule and I have something to stick to and something to not stick to, because I'm very good at having excuses. I almost didn't go live today because I felt a little bit off earlier, but then I was like, hey, I'll just use this and talk to you about it, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna, no, I have to remember to write this down. So you want the Tat Chat, YouTube and Instagram? And go yeah, I could do that. Multi-poo? It depends though on what it is, but you can just you can send a request to masterpiece.no and upload pictures of what you have, and then you'll get you know, more information. Sorry, I'm like talking and trying to read 2 chats at the same time. So yeah, I'm not the best multitasker, but I'm trying. Yeah, yeah, you say that too. BH lifestyle, like Instagram and YouTube will allow a more involved audience. Yeah, We will find you. When you choose, everyone will find you again. Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate that, Jeremy. My angel, Jeremy. So yeah, I actually agree to that. So, and it would be nice to have like different kinds of content on the different platforms, meaning that I could have a schedule. If I say, oh, the Tat Chat is only going to be on YouTube, then I guess people would maybe go over there and watch YouTube, so that I didn't have to, because I think that's what frustrates me, I guess. It's that I take on so many things and then I'm like, oh, overload. But at the same time, I think it's so much fun. So the Tat Chat stays, and then, wait, what more did you say? Loki, was it? Or it was Rob. Tattoo live stream, yeah, live tattooing. Yeah, I guess that's going to be on YouTube. But then if it's on YouTube, I need to speak English. But if I do it on TikTok, I do it in Norwegian. So that will be the differentiator. So if I, for example, have a client that only wants to speak Norwegian, then we can go live on TikTok. And you know what I mean? I could do that, Norwegian, for example. A good idea. Aftercare, yeah, that's like, I have the guide. That's my free download thing. That could just be that. And I've done so many aftercare videos. Designing tattoos that are actually, those are cool videos too. And I know that you guys like to see what I'm doing, that you want to see the process of creating a design. So I know that that's actually something that you really enjoy. Like, we used to do that a lot before when I did the designs at home, but then I felt like I couldn't really connect to the design in that way. So it was better to make the design with my client. Cover up a device, meet the shop artists, meet the artists. That's actually a good idea. Do you tattoo over blackout? If I tattoo over blackout, yeah, sort of, I guess. I haven't done that a lot, but it would take a lot of time. So it would take like you have to do several layers. Yes, do that, multi-poo. And just, yeah, put a request to the website, masterpiece.no. And it's not going to like, it doesn't mean you're booking anything. It's just to like show us what you have, and then you can get just more information about what would be, possible and stuff. Real-time tattoo clips on shorts are nice too, because we can hear the buzzing. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Real-time tattooing shorts, so that you don't have to sit there and look for hours, I guess, just to get the buzz. To hear the buzz. It's Max from Chicago. You remember me? Rock on. You look great. You've lost some weight, huh? Yeah, I did actually, a little bit. Not that much, but a little bit more. And it's not that, yeah. It's a long story, but yeah, thank you. I'm just like rambling about stuff that is not even, interesting to all of you. You should really treat yourself with some tat love. Yeah. I will try. I will try to do that. Facebook is a dying breed anyway. Yeah, I actually agree. It seems like Facebook is dying. I can see it right there. Like, I used to have more views on Facebook and on YouTube too. And I see I'm actually growing on Twitch, because that's what I like about Twitch, is that slow growth, but it's steady. it's slow and steady. And I really enjoy that. I think the Twitch chatters are usually the ones who, engage more and are, more, you know what I mean? It's like, I like Twitch as well to stream on. But that, okay, there was something wrong with that thing. No, it's all right. Let's see. Hi, Linda. Hi, Daniel. I don't know tattooing over blackout was possible. My mind is blown. Oh, well, it is possible. But for example, if I were to, there we go. If I were to tattoo like on top of this black with white ink, it would just be, when it heals, it would be gray because it sort of just blends together. So it becomes somewhat in between. But then if I do it again, it would be even lighter each time. So I think to tattoo over blackout, that would be a process that would take a lot of time. Hvordan prisene var sammenlignet med for eksempel mesteren? Multi-poo, I think I am one of the most known, yes, in this country. And I probably am one of the most expensive ones as well. I don't know what other tattoo artists are charging, so I'm not like super, I don't walk around to ask them about that. But yeah, I probably am. But at the same time, I have a higher rate also because I'm very fast when I tattoo. So like I usually do like, portraits or something. If it's a black and gray portrait, I usually do that in a couple of hours. So I'm pretty fast. So, but yeah. So you see the Paul next to me. You guys on Instagram can't see that, but if you jump over to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, you can see the Paul here. So we've had some votes, and live tattooing is leading now on YouTube. So I'd love to have more of your like wishes, requests on different kinds of content. 90s baby, can you do cover-ups? Can I do cover-ups? I guess I can. It's sort of my specialty and I don't know, I just love challenges. I love challenges so much that when I started like doing cover-ups like maybe 20 years ago, I had clients coming in and like, yeah, I went to this artist and they said it's not possible. And I'm like, they said it's not possible? I'll show them. And I don't know, I was just so driven by that sense of contest and like, I want to show them that I can do this. And that was driving me like very, very much into becoming a cover-up specialist. And that has made me have more cover-up clients. I can, because no one else wanted to do it, so yeah. And now I think I would like to, I'm sort of building a cover-up course, but it takes forever because I have so many other things to do as well. So, but, I just want to have more structure, I guess, and a little bit more of a nice schedule. There was one of you who, so I think I saw that here. Sorry, maybe I just forgot one of your chat messages. 12-second reels on different tattoos. That's a good idea. Like almost like tattoo ideas. Is that what you mean? So that you can see different tattoos in different categories, maybe. Yeah, there it is, Rob. I missed it. I needed to search back. You said, why not do TikTok Monday, YouTube Tuesday, Instagram Wednesday? That way everyone is happy. I was actually thinking about doing that, but I would like to do at least 2 lives on TikTok every week. So I'm thinking now that Mondays and Thursdays could be TikTok live, but then that will be in Norwegian. And then Tuesdays are going to be the Tat Chat, this show, which is a little bit different today. So those of you who are watching the Tat Chat now for the first time, this is not usually what I do. The Tat Chat is more, has one topic, and we're talking about that, and I'm sort of educating you in things that you know everyone needs to know, sort of, and then we talk and we chat. But I also miss the sort of tattoo critique, and the consultations, so that I could, for example, look at your tattoos on the iPad, and I could give it a glow up, sort of. Couldn't get a hold of Miguel to finish my tattoo, so I gave it. But you have to call the shop. You call the shop. If you can't get a hold of Miguel, call the shop. Like, just contact the studio, masterpiece.no. And then we'll fix it, you know. Could you talk a bit about the challenges covering black and tricks you use? I don't think I can yet, because I haven't sort of made a blackout, a tattoo on a blackout, but I have made several cover-ups where, you know, you're covering up a huge black tribal. So I have tattooed a lot on black. So, and I think if that's something, then that could actually multi-poo. That could be a video itself, because I would need. It would almost be like a course, because it would take time to show the steps. You know what I mean? Because I think I would need to really describe what I'm doing and why. I'd love to hear your thoughts on traditional Navy tattoos: the swallow, the swine and crate, golden dragger, anchor. Love your work. Thank you, Joey. Well, I think traditional tattoos, they look amazing. I love them on others. I don't have traditional tattoos myself, and I don't do them myself. But I think they're cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, and they hold up often because of the contrast with the black outline. That's why realistic tattoos also need a lot of contrast to stay nice. Another idea: parts of the body that are painful, some discomfort. Yeah, actually, that I got that idea as, I think I noted that down, like pain chart, a video. Or that could be a short too. That could be shorts, so that you sort of, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm here now, but how do I vote? Oh yeah, if you want to vote for this poll, type in the chat what you see in that what is that called even? So next to live tattooing, for example, you just, in the chat here, you type in !vote, and then space, and then the word that is this after. You see those four options. That's it, Max. I think you did it. I think that was it. Hello, Nicholas on Instagram. Please make a cover-up course. That's what I've been wanting from you. Yeah, I really, really want to do it. And yeah, like you said, love, a video of your process for cover-ups would be nice. Yeah, I have done one in the past. It's on my YouTube channel. Like sort of a guide, like everything you need to know about cover-ups, sort of. But that I made that video years ago. And now I have actually, because I have been filming all the tattoos I've done, like in the last years. Every single session of every single tattoo is filmed. And now my Google Drive is maxed out, so I don't know what to do. So now the last sessions, I actually just got this message that, you know, the filming stopped because you don't have more storage. I'm like, "Ugh, I should just either I have to delete them or just, you know, make some videos of them and just get it out there." But, you know, it's all that time as well. Maybe some of you are like, maybe one of you really like to edit videos. Max, yeah, okay, sorry. My drive is full. You could get an external hard drive, yeah. Liquefied, liquefied. That'd be awesome. Because I would really like to have an editor so that I could just.
21 hours.
Thank you. So that I could just, you know, upload these videos. They are full sessions, you know, and then they need to be. You need to change the speed so that it becomes like a tattoo time lapse, and then make like a short of that. So, but I would also like to use them for my course, the cover-up course that I'm working on. Not a professional, just a creative outlet. Yeah, but it's so much fun though. I think it's a lot of fun too, but for me, it's just, you know, I'm challenged with a small amount of time that I have for stuff like this. But yeah, that's actually a good idea to actually just get. I have an external hard drive somewhere. I just have to find it and connect it. Liquefied. I would love to do that. So, I would prefer if we make like an appointment in some way so that I know when you're showing up and I can be prepared and I can, you know, not have a client just that second. So that would be nice if you could just sort of like call the shop or just to ask Daniel, for example, if I have, you know, a little time during the day. How about posts your series of all your tats to Gangsta Love? You two's tat sessions were so much fun over the years when I was recovering from being paralyzed. Remember? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they were so much fun, those live streams. I really miss her so much. So yeah, I could do that. But they are on YouTube anyway, and I think she even has like a playlist. So it's possible to just go into YouTube and find her playlist on my channel. So it's like it's all of our live streams together. But of course, it could be cool to just make shorts out of those, maybe. That's actually a good idea because I use, yeah, good idea. Thank you. Make shorts of the Gangsta Love streams. Yeah, That's actually what I want to do. That's a good idea. And I use, I found the perfect tool to make shorts. You two girls shorts would be hilarious. You two were great together. Yes, we were, weren't we? I really miss her. I hope that I will tattoo her again. Someday. I hope so. Okay, so at least I can see on the votes here that you have voted for live tattooing the most. So that should be the #1 priority on YouTube. And yeah, so that's good. I would say that YouTube priority equals first live tattooing, and second, looks like you want the Tat Chat, right? What's the most interesting? Badass tattoos or artistic? It's both, like badass artistic, I would say. I mean, what's the difference? Thank you for a reply. I love the idea of navy tats and realistic style. I hear everywhere from 2 weeks and 6 weeks before swimming. Difference between salt water and chlorine, maybe, but I mean, all artists say different things when it comes to aftercare and stuff. So, I mean, I would say, yeah, at least 2 weeks, but preferably 6 weeks. But I mean, still, we're not doctors, and everyone is individual. Like everyone is different in healing and stuff. So, favorite tattoo of the month with some explanation why. Really great idea, Daniel. Thank you. Favorite tattoo of the month. Great idea. You take it all, can't decide, yeah. Can you give me a shout out on your next post? Love your content, by the way. I don't like shout out on my next post. I don't see why, but I can say hi, young Mikey. Appreciate the view and the honesty. Yeah, well, I'm pretty transparent like that, and I've just like, transparency and just being honest and authentic is just so much easier. And like if I'm weird or I'm awkward, I'm awkward, I'm shy, but still I'm honest. I think that's more important than trying to be cool. You know, I'm sick of that. Like the videos I did on YouTube years ago, I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be, I wanted to be liked, and I think all of us do. But now I'm like, I'm just done with that. Yeah. Maybe do more tips and tricks, tats shorts, please. Like, do you mean then for tattoo artists, like how to tattoo this or how to, is that what you mean? Because I mean, du är så fin som du är. Ja, thank you. Attikalm. The Ink Chat live stream. So what would be the difference between the Tat Chat and the Ink Chat, Rob? What would be the difference? So let's do another poll. I would say that this poll is done. Yes, tips, shorts for us fellow artists. Okay. Yeah, I could do that, but then I'm like, but I also have another Instagram for that. And I'm wondering, should I do, I'm just overwhelmed. But I think, no, I shouldn't. No, I'll keep everything in one place, I guess. Because, like, I want to do courses, right, on cover-ups, and I have courses already. I have a course now on how to, like, the start of creating like color portraits. So that I have that on Udemy, and I also am working on changing the platform for the other courses. But I have that on Udemy for now. So that is like color portrait tattooing for the sort of preparing how to edit the photos and all of the process, like choosing the photo, how to adjust a bad photo into a good photo, and how to compose and make good proportions out of different ingredients that can go to a portrait, so that it's not just a portrait, because that's definitely something that I hate now. I'm like, if you want a portrait, then I'll do, you can't just have the face anymore. I'm like, we need more. Like, we need some extras, some, and I think one of the worst things that I can do or see now is like when people have portraits of their kids, for example, and they also put the names and the dates there. Come on, are you gonna walk around with an ID of your child? Like, because people that don't know you or your children, they don't have anything to do with this. It's not their, they shouldn't have this what is it called? Like, it's none of their business to see what your child's name is and dates and stuff. So that's why I love to add more like personality into things. But yeah, I'm thinking about that, because that could also, if it could be like tutorial Thursday, I don't know, something like that. So tutorials on tattooing, and for example, the preparing, editing photos, Procreate, designing. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I could do. New colors, new styles, if something comes up. Yeah, good. And I think also about the colors, I'm equally frustrated, and I don't even feel like I know what's going on with the colors. So it's like, don't get me started on that, I like tutorials. I don't know if I'll ever tattoo a human, but I'd like to try on fake skin to try another style of art. Yeah, love is like, I would definitely not recommend that. I would say if you're not, determined to become a tattoo artist, because if you are, then you should, become a tattoo apprentice and have an apprenticeship with, a good mentor that can teach you, because it's going to take you a lot of time to learn everything you need to know, because just tattooing, even though it's on fake skin, it can still be dangerous if you don't do it correctly, and if you don't know all of the hygienic process, like, you know what I mean? So please, as long as you feel like this is just something fun to try, I would recommend that you don't. For me, it sounds almost the same as, I just want to try to pull out the teeth from someone. So I'll just go and buy a kit on Amazon, and I'll be a dentist. I'm not going to be a dentist. I'm just gonna have some equipment at home, and maybe do some whitening on myself. Isn't, you know what I mean? It's like, no, it takes years to become a dentist. And like, even for those who just to Mr. Vobisi, sorry, I'm like super late with the chat, especially on Instagram, because now your Instagram is catching on. You're like, you're 14, and yeah, YouTube is 17. So I mean, Instagram is showing that they're here. Like, thank you, Instagram. You rock, Linda. My back cover up is amazing. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So glad. Awesome. Thank you. I think some of your work, your best work is client-artist relationships and how to respect and maintain good rapport. Not sure if you feel there's more there. I thought, yeah, but actually, yeah, that's a great idea. That goes almost into an idea that I had a while back, but I forgot about it, and now you reminded me, and that is, I would like to make a course on that. And if I do a course, I can also, of course, do some like small free lessons here and there, but it could also be like a major course, and that would be how to get 5 stars from your clients, because that is not just the tattoo. The tattoo is just like a third, fourth, or even fifth parts, of the whole shebang. So that's a good idea. How to get like 5 stars from your clients. And as you said, how to respect and maintain good rapport. Like your best work is client-artist relationships. And how to maintain, yeah, that's a good idea. Client-artist relationships. Okay, and you said how to maintain good, like how to get your clients to come back for more. This is super awesome, guys. Thank you so much for like helping me out with this. This actually is definitely what I needed right now. And sometimes you just feel like you just crash, and you're like, but that's the typical ADHD thing as well, because you have these awesome ideas, and you're like, oh, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome, oh, this is, everything is awesome, and then you're like, flooded with everything, and you just feel wet from all the flood, and you're like, you can't do anything. So this helps a lot, and I appreciate this. Hva er nye trendene med motivfarger? Like when it comes to the newest trends, and when it comes to tattoo trends, how I keep up, I don't keep up. I really don't, because I don't care about tattoo trends. I don't do trends. I have this sort of the deep dialogue with the clients, and I do custom for the clients, so I really don't care about the trends. But if you're talking about more like the equipment and inks and stuff, then that's something that we often see when we're out on conventions, and we talk to the suppliers, and we see what they have, and they put out everything new on the table, and we can just like look at the new machines. And yeah, the coloring thing with the government, like the health department, that's a really deep conversation. Yeah, that's something that I don't really want to discuss now. But are you going to Bergen Tattoo Convention? Yes, we are. And I got to tell you something. We have, okay. It's almost like, don't tell anyone, but we have 6 booths for the Bergen Convention. So it's official. My shop, Masterpiece Tattoo Family. We're going, 6 tattoo artists. We have 6 booths. So that's going to be amazing. Amazing. So, sorry, I sort of missed out on the YouTube and stuff here. Sorry. Because I was talking a lot about your message there, love. Sorry for that. Maybe outstanding works of your colleagues, designer. Yes, like show off my colleagues work. So that could be, like you said, tattoos or designs, you know, up for grabs. That's awesome. And someone else also said about showing off the studio. So, because that's what I've noticed also, when I go live on, for example, TikTok, which is 99% Norwegian people, then everyone is like, what happened to Attitude? Why aren't you at Attitude? What happened to Attitude? What happened? And I'm like, nothing happened to Attitude. I just don't work there anymore. And I have a new shop now. So that's the short answer to that. But yeah, a lot of people are asking that. Why did I? Yeah, because now someone gave me the idea, I can't remember now, sorry, to show off the studio. Let's say I need surgery in the near future. Would you tattoo me a few weeks later or only after complete recovery? Miss White Rabbit, I think that depends on the surgery, and actually it depends on what your doctor says. I think you should ask your doctor. Remember, I want to have this as that is a topic. I'm not a doctor. It's actually a nice, amazing topic, because that's something that I have to say a lot. Like, if someone has a reaction, or like, oh, can you tattoo my skin? I have this and this skin disease. And I'm like, I'm not a doctor. You should talk to your doctor about this. But do that, Miss White Rabbit. I would love to have you back in the chair. And remember to bring some candy from Germany, okay? What colors do you think dark people should get? I think with the dark skin, it's only like when I tattooed. Did you know the guys from Madcon? That's a music Norwegian rapper duo. And Madcon, I tattooed both Josef and Chave. And the darker skin, I can do a video about that. Darker skin. What works? Good, awesome. Because it's mostly about contrast, color contrast and light contrast. That's what works like the best. Have you ever thought of coming out with your own tattoo products? For example, inks, cups, etc. Oh, of course. Yeah, I thought about that several times. Like, that would be awesome. But it's never been a really priority of mine. But it would be very cool. Hadde vært kult å fortsette på M&M. So you want to continue the M&M tattoo on the leg, but we can discuss that. Yes, do that. I would love to do that. Like, just DM me or some, yeah. Now it should be easier again to DM me, I think, on Instagram. So do that. And then, because I haven't started booking anything for Bergen yet. So if you have like a specific time you wanna join, then like, yeah, just let me know. What do you mean, Maltipoo? Hanover? What is that? I don't know what do you mean with that? The medical community appreciates that approach. So many fake medicine they don't know. Oh, yeah, right? Oh, hangover. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, hungover. Well, some actually say that it helps to be hungover when you're getting tattooed, and some say that it really doesn't help, like it just gets worse. So that depends maybe on what kind of hangover you are, you know? If it makes you more sensitive, or if it makes you more like half dead, then I don't know. Yeah, you think I'm funny, Maxwell. I appreciate that. Thank you. I agree 100%. You should have your own line of products. And Electric Linda Inc. Faux show. Faux show. I would love that. So, yeah, hit me up or, you know, whatever it's called. Hook me up? No, hit me up. That would be cool. Jeremy, Jammer, hello from Cali, California. Oh, I love California. I want to live there. Maybe I need a knee surgery. Okay. But a knee surgery, I guess, if you're, as long as you can sort of walk and you can travel from Germany to Norway, then, I mean, you're more than welcome. But yeah, just to be sure, just ask your doctor first. Tänker mer på sårhealing. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, and that's, I agree as well. And that's actually something that I was thinking about doing that I'm going to note down now. I would like to interview a doctor. Maybe for the Tat Chat. Interview a doctor to perfectionize the aftercare, right? That would be cool. When you're doing a Tat Chat t-shirt, well, I have them, Rob. Let's just take a look and see if I am not lying. Okay. I'll try to do, wait. Okay. Where is that? Go to store. There it is. I'll show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Let's see. I'm not the best singer today, but maybe tomorrow. The Tat Chat podcast. Yeah, that could also work. I actually thought about doing I thought about tattoo therapy also, but I don't know. Let's see, where is YouTube? Then I can share the link to you guys. And I'll put it in the description on YouTube, okay? Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. I can do whatever I want to, right? And stuff. Okay, so the Tat Chat merch. I have it. It's not that many things yet, and I'm not so sure that I want to keep them where they are, but at least and the cool thing about these merching, is that if you buy them during a live stream, why can't I? Then it will show up in the alerts. But let's see, I have to put it in there like manually. So https // electriclinda.live/merch and save and copy first. Sorry, now I'm nerding again. But you asked for it, so I'll just put it in the, and I can put it in the chat as well. There we go. Putting it in the chat. That's the link to the Tat Chat t-shirt. And I also think that I have some on my Redbubble, I think. Next time I'll bring you sweets from Germany. That's a promise. Yay! Do that. I can't wait. Now I can't walk normally since 3 weeks. Oh, yeah. I feel for you. Like having a bad knee is not fun at all. Off topic, but what parts of the chest for my chest tat should I use numbing cream? There is shading. Jammer, I think Because when I tattoo someone that could use numbing cream, I don't actually use numbing creams. I would like to prefer having numbing spray in the soap, and then that will sort of just put the worst edge off a little bit, so it makes it easier. Ugh. But I mean, if you really want to, then I would say the middle is usually worst, and the top, I think also. Jeg som får masse ideer nå, så bra, artig å følge på Instagram. Kanskje vi ses I Oslo. Yes, thank you. Also, Maltipoo, have a nice evening. Thank you for watching. So, sorry. Do you have any series of virgin skin all the way to full body, ink to 2 sleeves and full back and legs in all of a series? No. Do you want a bodysuit? I would love to do a bodysuit. Like now. That would be a YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok series. That would be awesome. My fiance asked me which parts are most painful for ink, like our ribs and wrists and ankles. What areas do you think overall are most painful? I think feet, head, like the side of the head up here. That was pretty awful. And then, yeah, the foot, head, and what else? Throat. Yeah, middle of the throat and under here. That was pretty awful. So, yeah, palm of the hand and feet, yeah. And yeah, hands and fingers were also pretty bad, in my opinion. Yeah, feet and head sides, yes. Awful, awful. Okay, I was actually just gonna stream for an hour, and then now it's been an hour and a half. But I'm gonna quickly just see here, because yeah, I want to thank you for like joining in the poll. It's nice to see, you know, what you appreciate the most of what I can give you, you know, because as I said earlier in the stream, if I could, I would probably just go live, maybe on Twitch or something, like all day. Just from when I come to work and sort of just, you know, turn on the lights, I could go live, and I wouldn't mind that at all. But because of, you know, having colleagues next to me and everyone wants to listen to music, that's not an option now, but maybe in the future. But yeah, definitely. If anyone is going to Bergen, the Bergen Tattoo Convention is in the middle of May, and I haven't started booking anything. So if anybody wants to be tattooed at that tattoo convention in Bergen, that's going to be an amazing, amazing convention, the best convention in the country that I know of at the moment. And so it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's see. Thank you for keeping company and responding to queries and comments. It's nice. As a first-time participant in the live stream, all the best, truly. Well, thank you, Joey. Appreciate that. As I said, like, the Tat Chat is usually not like this. I'm usually more I'm trying to have a sort of a theme to go through. And so this is a little bit more casual chat today. So, and I like this because it's almost like what I usually do when I have the Tat Chat. It's a very like topic, and then I end that stream and I go to Twitch and I have an after party, which is just chill. Let's just hang out. You know, I'm just sitting back and like relaxing, and I like that as well. But I guess everything could just be also somewhat in between. I guess it doesn't have to be one or the other. 6 booths at Bergen. Yeah, congrats and good luck. You always are a rock star, girl. Always great to hear from you. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that. She wants a throat choker. I said don't because it's painful. I want to do an ankle bracelet for her and a shoulder cover up stained glass rose. Ooh, that seems really nice. Sounds like a really nice, like, yeah, cool idea. And now what was I doing on, what was that? Yeah, the Bergen Tattoo Convention. Because I just wanted to like remind myself of the dates for this year. Okay, I'll just also give you the link in the chat. So, no, that was the wrong link. That was the merch. Yeah, you can get my merch as well. But I was gonna do this, and then I'll just do. Can't I type here? Oh, that's weird. I can't type in the restream chat. So I will do here. I'll go here. View your channel, and I'll put it in the YouTube stream instead. So I'll put that in the YouTube chat. I'll turn down the sound. There we go, chat. There is the Bergen Tattoo Convention if you want to check it out. So it's going to be the 12th Bergen Tattoo Convention. Get ready for a weekend full of great people, the best tattoo artists in the world. See you there. Yeah, so it's going to be 10th to the 12th of May. And I love the city of Bergen. It's so, such a nice city. And yeah, it's just a super amazing convention. And the organizers are so amazing, so kind people. So yeah, I really have been bugging them, and it's so nice when they are, you know, helping me the best way they can. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Bergen Tattoo Convention. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Like having 6 artists in our 6 booths at the convention. Now I'm waiting for a floor plan to plan out like how we're going to sit and, you know, what we can bring of equipment and stuff. So that could be really, really interesting and nice. Let's see. Just, yeah. But yeah, so do you have any last requests, like ideas for what I could show you guys on, you know, on social media, if it's on YouTube or whatever? I would like to hear some ideas. Maybe a webcam stream from the convention. Yes, I actually did that in Bergen last year, so you can see that on the YouTube channel. So that's possible to see that there. I've ordered a tea. Can you confirm the order? Ooh, you did. Rob, and then Emo. Yeah, super sticker. And why don't I have the alerts? What happened? Or is it just lagging, or if it's late? I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Emo. And thank you, Rob. I'm going to check it out if I can do that here. Merch store. Can I see here? If, let's see. It doesn't look like it. You did that from the Streamlabs link that I gave you. Do you have a list of link posted on your Twitch or Instagram page for post work? Oh, that's the super chat from Emo. Thank you. Thank you so much, Emo. Appreciate that. Let's see. It could be that it's just a little bit late with everything liquefied. No, Rob. Sorry, Rob. So that could be. Let's see if I can have the dashboard, and then maybe that will help. I don't know. That's so weird because I mean the Streamlabs. That's why I think I'm not. I don't know if I'm going to use them in the future. Because yeah, I just hear so many weird things about them, and well, yeah, I hope that this all works. Let's see. Because I mean, if you did, Rob, then it should have been should have had an alert come up. Or maybe it just takes time. I'm not sure. I hope it works. What about a roving artist series? What do you mean with that? Oh, like a travel and bring your work to Chicago, Toronto, Paris, Seoul. Maybe a bit of inspiration abroad. I mean, I thought again, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think because I'm thinking about going to Miami this fall, and because now I was in New York the last fall, and the year before that. So I mean, New York is. I love New York. It's an amazing city, but I've never been to Miami, and that convention in Miami also looks really nice. So I'm thinking about maybe going to Miami this year, but I haven't decided just yet. But yeah, like definitely like a almost like a vlog, you know, like a tattoo traveling, going to conventions kind of vlog. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then when we were in New York the last fall, we were also visiting tattoo shops. And we interviewed some of them, and that was a nice experience. And I have it on my camera roll. It's there. It's just I haven't posted it. So yeah, I could definitely use like an editor. So if anyone wants to work as my editor and you know, get paid in tattoos, I'm up for, you know, discussing it, because why not? I'm here too. It's me, Max. Okay, awesome. Hi. Welcome back, Max. So what do you think is best, Twitch or YouTube? Because yeah, this little widget here that shows the number of views, it's not very, it doesn't update that well, I think. Where's my phone? I lost it on the floor. Oh, nah. That why do you do that? When you get older, you're like, oh, every time you move. What is that all about? Okay. And I have a workout app is like, yeah, it's time for your workout. No, not right now, please. I don't want to. I wish you could just give your body to a professional. Like, yeah, just call me when it's done, okay? And then, you know, you can make the body work out and do stuff. And Twitch and YouTube as vid library. Yeah, especially YouTube, I guess, because Twitch isn't that built for like, you know, like a video archive, I guess. I think Twitch is better for this kind of content, the longer form of just chatting and you know, discussing and having this dialogue with you guys. And I think it also works pretty well on Instagram. But again, YouTube is still in the lead. Yeah, but I mean, I got some really, really good ideas from you guys, and I really appreciate that. Let's see, we have the tattoo time lapses. Could make shorts from those. YouTube priority, live tattooing, and the Tat Chat. And and for example, live tattooing could also be both on YouTube and Twitch, but also on TikTok if it's in Norwegian. Because TikTok is, I gotta say it again, it's like, I was impressed with TikTok and the live stream experience on TikTok. Very impressive. It was a nice experience. So I would love to do more live streams on TikTok. But again, for the Norwegian people, because, you know, I got 99% Norwegians over there. So it's just, when I spoke English there, they were like, why do you speak English? Like, I'm like, oh, sorry. David, it has been too long since I came to you for some work. Ooh, I mean, I can't see your profile picture that well. I have the Instagram chat like this big on this big screen, so I'm like, I can't see anything. But appreciate that, David. You're so much, you know, welcome to come back. Greetings from USA. Hi, Amanda. Hello. Jeremy, my youngest, says hi, and YouTube is best because everyone can watch. It has a wider audience. Yeah, it definitely has a wider audience for sure. But I tried also to go, for example, do the mute streams, because sometimes I have clients that are open to, for example, live stream, but they don't want to talk as much, or they're shy, they don't want to show their face. And I was like, oh, but maybe I could do like a muted tattoo live stream. But I did that, like, I think I did that once, and it was like no views almost. So I was like, oh, maybe, I don't know. Good girl, bad girl tats, Iceland. Oh yeah. I sort of remember that, David. I think I do. Sorry. Was that on hands? On your hands? I think it was. Yeah. Was that right? But yeah, Jeremy, say hi back to your youngest from me. Just try out what works for you. Yeah, true. I'm trying a lot. And I think that's what life is all about. Like, try, fail, try again, fail, try again. A little success, try again, fail. You know, it's life, and I love it. Yes, best Saturday in Iceland. Oh, it was. Oh, I can't even. Oh, that's the lava stone. I have that right next to that screen right behind me. I have the lava stone on the wall. I got 2 of those that year, so that was a lot of fun. Awesome, David. The TikTok live you had yesterday was awesome. I think so too. It was very nice. And that's why I think that the TikTok for the Norwegians, that's why, yeah, I don't know. That's why I want to have the schedule, you know, like so that you know where I'll be and when I'll be there. But it's difficult when it comes to live tattooing. I wish I could have like, you know, live tattooing every Tuesday, you know, or Thursday, whatever. But I can't because I don't know when I have clients that are, you know, that want to go live. And so that it's going to be different. And it could be months in between, as you've seen. So it's been a while watching you live, but luckily I caught it on time. Oh, hi, Amanda. Well, yes. Well, the Tat Chat is a little bit different because, first of all, I tried to include Instagram in this stream, and I got it to work. It works. I'm live on Instagram also. So I think this is a lot of fun because, hi, Fab Sam. I think that's a lot of fun because I see that there's been like a lot of interest from Instagram also. So yeah, but it's, and this stream is different from the Tat Chat because I usually have like a tattoo topic, but this time I just wanted to sort of just talk to you guys and get some help and ideas from you, because I felt a little frustrated today and just wanted some ideas. Oh, there is the question, Alan, why I'm not in attitude anymore. But this is a very normal question. I get this a lot. But to clear it up for you is that just because I lost it because I made some mistakes financially. So I lost the shop, but it was to my, by then it was my boyfriend. So he sort of took the studio and did, and you know, was the new owner of it, and I was still working there. And then a few years later, I left him, and then it wasn't that natural for me to stay there and like work for my ex. So luckily at the same time, my brother had the opportunity to help me to build a new shop. So that, I mean, attitude is still there. It's still my baby. I've tattooed attitude all over my throat. I love attitude. Like I said, it's my baby. It's just someone else adopted it and takes care of it. And that's, I mean, there's no hate. There's nothing like that. So I want the best for attitude. But this is my new shop, Masterpiece Tattoo Family, which has been sort of the dream come true when it comes to running or like having a tattoo shop the way I want it. So I hope that answers it for you, Alan. Come show your art to Brazil. Oh, Brazil would be so nice. I really want to go there sometime. Oh, all of like South America, and I want to travel a lot, like Asia also. I want to see more of that. I would love to meet you in person, Electric Lynn, and hopefully I would get a tattoo from you one day. Well, you should do that, Amanda. Where were you at? Did you say, you said USA, but you didn't say where. Because I think I'm going to Miami this fall, like I think it's in November. But yeah, I should definitely also put up a convention, sort of travel events list, like with dates. So I'll have that. YouTube is classic. Twitch is more flexible, less uptight. Yeah, you doing YouTube and Instagram simultaneously is cool. Logistics, huh? Yeah, part of being famous. Good problems to have, right? Yeah, true. Where I have my studio, this is my studio, Masterpiece Tattoo Family, And we are located in Sagene in Oslo, in Norway. I'm getting a tattoo soon. Linda, do you do tattoos in the US as well? Yeah, well, yeah. When I have the opportunity to travel there, I love to travel there. I was in New York in last fall, and the year before that. I've been to California, like in LA twice for a convention. And yeah, I would love to go there more. So in this fall, I'm going to Miami. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be Miami. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, okay. I'm really not the best like in geographics in the States. So is it very far for you to go to Miami? Would metal chest be very painful without numbing cream, or would it be bearable? Well, it depends really, I guess. It depends on you, and people are different. Some would say, like, no problem, and then some would say, oh, hell no. So, yeah, you just gotta try, I guess. And I think that if you really want the tattoo, you will sort of deal with it in some way. Why wasn't there a new season of The Tattoo Artist, the TV show, Alan? It's because there is no me and attitude anymore. So either that show would have to keep on there without me, because it was a show about me and Marius and the tattoo shop that we run together, but now we don't. So it's like the concept isn't there anymore. And I think the main reason was that there weren't enough views for Discovery to actually want the show to move on. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that there could be some other TV show in the future. I mean, why not? Your inner strength is amazing. You deserve so much more happiness and success. I look forward to the world premiere Electric Linda Tattoo World Tattoo Convention. Oh my God. I mean, Electric Linda Tattoo World Tattoo Convention. Well, I mean, where would that be? Like, yeah, but it sounds a bit grand and a bit like maybe a little bit too much work for me to plan that. But yeah, I mean, in my dreams, of course, I would love to have that. So yeah, thanks for that inspiration for a night of exciting tattoo dreams. Lots of fellow Chicagoland friends here, I see. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Have you seen that TV show? Was it Community? Cool, cool, cool. He says that all the time. Cool, cool, cool. Vi jobber Kim nå. Vi får tatt det. Kim works in Moss. What's the name of the shop? But if I can show you. Wait, I'll show you. If I'll do here, copy link, and Alan, I'm putting a link for Kim. Didn't I? Yeah. Check the links now in the chat and on Instagram. I put the link in there. So you just search for Kim Dahlstedt Tattoo. And there you see that he works at Dream Spectre Tattoo Collective in Moss. Okay? So I hope you find him and give him a huge hug from me if you find him. Okay? Yeah, the poll is still going on for those of you who are on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook. Then you can still vote for the content, like the number one priority on YouTube. But you all voted, there it is, yeah, there it is, for live tattooing. So yeah, I'll definitely gonna prioritize that. No pain, no gain. True. Yes, it's far from Miami, Florida, but we do get tattoo convention every year. Yeah. Well, if you guys find a convention in the States that you would think would be amazing for me to travel to, then send me a DM on Instagram. I think that would be the best way, I think. So you can try that. So, Masterpiece is like an all-star team, highly skilled and chillest bunch of talented artists in Norway under one roof. Oh my God, Jeremy. That's like, where is that? Yeah, there it is. Huh? Jeremy, I got to say that again. Like, Masterpiece is like an all-star team, highly skilled and chillest bunch of talented artists in Norway under one roof. I appreciate that, Jeremy. Jeremy, my angel. I mean, you guys, Jeremy is one of the most amazing clients. I tattooed, we're like 13 hours or something. I don't know if the tattoo was 13 hours, but I made these awesome stickers to cover up an old tattoo. Or was it more? I can't remember if it was one tattoo or more, but yeah, they were awesome stickers, and especially the Pale Kids. What was it? Garbage Pail Kids. It was, and you found a Garbage Pail Kid. I mean, listen up. Jeremy found a Garbage Pail Kids card that had Lightning Linda. I mean, how cool is that? So you could imagine. I thought that was pretty cool. Can we see the hanging tits that Kim made on your hand? Yeah, sure. They're actually not just hanging. They're squirting hanging tits on my arm. There. Can you see them? Yeah. So those are the squirting tits that Kim made. I can't even remember where that was. It was in a convention somewhere. So yeah, that's for you, Alan. When is the best time to come to Norway and to book you for a tattoo? Tomorrow. No. But yeah, I'm not that fully booked. And I would say the best way is to, you should get it done before summer. That's usually what I suggest. So come and get tattooed this spring. I have available times because this winter has been very slow. And I guess now in Norway, it's very, the economy here is I mean, the prices for just food has been it's gone off the roofs. When I gick det med operation med knä. Oh, I didn't get that surgery for my knee or my back because first the surgery for the knee, they were like, yeah, if you're gonna do your back, I would like that you do that first and then you can do your knee. And then I went to get the surgery in my back and they were like, yeah, but do you have those electrical, that sensation in your legs? I'm like, no, I don't have that much anymore. So, and then she didn't want to do the surgery because she meant that it has so much risks to that surgery. So it's only if those, I can't even know what that word is in English. But anyway, so there weren't any surgery at all. So now it's just painkillers and trying to work out a little bit. And I have actually been working out weekly since Christmas. So I'm pretty proud that I just, got into it at least. Love your artwork, amazing electrically and incredible personality. Oh, thank you. I feel like your personalities in the chat is what makes me feel comfortable to be able to be me and to be transparent. So I really appreciate that. So without you guys in the chat, I don't think I would be this comfortable and honest and transparent and everything. I need to say good night. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Emo. Oh my God, I've been streaming for 2 hours. It's like an hour too long, an hour more than I was going to. But I think it's been a lot of fun, and I've had so much help from you guys. I really appreciate that. I don't know why Instagram is like doing so many weird things on this screen, but anyway. But yeah, if you don't mind, can you show your chest piece? Oh, not today, because I have this t-shirt. I can just like, I don't want to pull this, but I'll do that another day so you can see the whole thing. Please keep an eye open for my tea order. I've not had no feedback yet. No feedback? And are you sure you like, so no confirmation? Did you, can you check your bank and see that, did they charge money? Maybe I should check my PayPal, because I think that's, I can check that just now. Because I didn't have, I usually get like a notification if I get money into my PayPal account. Well, good morning. You have a good morning. Here is a nighttime now. Arlen, most famous you have tattooed, I would say that is definitely Mac Miller. That was a very, very interesting, amazing experience. Let's see, I have not received anything on my PayPal, Rob. So you paid for, okay, but check if it's actually like, if it went out from your PayPal account. Please check that, because I don't have anything into my account. So either it didn't go through, or Streamlabs is what's it called? Like, scamming us. So just like, yeah, keep an eye out on that. And if you don't get any like confirmation just check if it actually went through. So you know what I mean. And if you didn't get anything, I think contact Streamlabs, because they are the ones that sort of do all of the orderings and the printing and everything. But there's nothing in the paid orders list. So for me, it looks like it hasn't gone through. But that's what I can see. There's nothing. But yeah. Hva syns du første tatoveringen bør være? First tattoo, it should be something that you want. There's no more like magical answer than that. It should be something that you want to have. Do you use numbing cream for your middle of your chest tattoo? Yeah. Well, I didn't use numbing cream when I did the first tattoo, the pirate thing. No numbing cream on this one, the electric that Boog made. If you know who Boog is, I got that done in LA by Boog. You can barely hear. Okay, I think it's also because I'm using this microphone. It's connected to the other stream thing. So the sound on the Instagram should be, let's see, it should be then the normal computer thing. So yeah, that's something that I can actually just try to do better next time. But learning by doing, right? That's the best way to learn anything. Is just do, just try. How many artists in my shop now? We have 8 booths in my shop, and we are 8 artists, so we're full at the moment. So amazing crew, if I can say so myself. You should check that out. The website I need to show you. I mean, I gotta show you the coolest website for a tattoo shop. Like, please just take a look and see, and you decide, isn't this the coolest tattoo shop website you've ever seen? Okay, you'll be the judge. Okay, check that out. In Instagram, check it out I put it in the chat, and I'll put it on Twitch so that YouTube and Twitch and Facebook can see it right here, I guess. No, because that's not right. I'll just do here then. There we go. So that is the website for my tattoo shop. Take a look. Yes, I am, Dev. Dev himself is here. But yeah, I was gonna do an hour of live stream, but now it's been 2. But hey, I'm not tired yet. Do you sit like a rock when you're being tattooed? Well, I used to be the worst client ever. You can ask Kim, my former like apprentice and coworker. He was like, I asked him in a video once, like, what is the worst client? He was like, you're the worst client, because I was very, sensitive and everything. But now I sit more like a rock. I did that with Trina, actually. What was your first tattoo? That was my mermaid. I made that drawing myself when I was like 19, and I got it done. That was a tattoo shop in Drammen. So yeah, that was in 1999, just before, and that was only the mermaid with, just the upper parts and not the lower part there. So what's my most painful tattoo? I would say the foot, the head, like up here, that was pretty bad, and the throat, like in the middle, in here, and then this. And I also think that the hands and the fingers are pretty bad. Yeah. Okay. That was a really nice stream, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and helping me out a lot. I've like written down so many nice ideas for content and like how to structure it more. And Instagram is like, you proved me wrong in a way. It's like now you're actually, this was a very nice thing, except for the experience of streaming on Instagram using my Mac. That was not the best solution, because it's sort of like scrolling the chat away, so I can't see anything, so I have to scroll it back all the time. So yeah, sorry for that, but I really want to include Instagram more in my live streams. Starting a blackout sleeve soon. I'm dreading it and excited. Yeah, like you should dread it and you should be excited. It's both. Could listen to you for hours. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I could talk for hours. Like I said, I could probably stream from the moment I turn on the lights here in the morning until, you know, late at night. But I need to sort of think about my colleagues also. Can confirm legs suck. Where's them back and neck? Good night, Linda. See you next time. Yes. So yeah, again, I'm trying to say goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye to the scar. Oh yeah, other ideas. Okay, tattoo of the scar, alcohol and drugs, tattoos. Yeah, tattoos and scars is actually a good idea. Thank you. I'm gonna write that down. There's so many good ideas. You're amazing, especially you, like Rob, and was it Daniel also had some amazing ideas. Tattoos and scars. That's a great like video / reels something. Okay. Fick Marius fjärna tatueringen sin? No, Marius didn't remove his tattoo. He thought the laser was too painful. So I think he's still walking around with half a tribal. But I mean, I also have some half done lasers, and I don't think he really cares. So yeah. But yeah, again, thank you so much for joining the stream. Now, maybe not today. Tomorrow, I'm going to sit down and like really structure everything out and like do a plan. Thanks to you guys. So thank you again. And we will see each other later. I'm going to have a live tattooing on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And then there's TikTok for the Norwegians on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Sorry. So yeah. Live tattooing on Thursday morning, like I think maybe 12, like noon, lunch. And then the TikTok live Norwegian Tattoo-prat at 8 p.m. And then we'll see what happens next week. Okay. Thank you guys. See you some other time. Okay. Bye. 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 Bye.